I imagine that all of you have dealt with Play-Doh sometime in your life, either playing with your kids or playing with it as when you were little. Play-Doh was made in 1956 as a wallpaper glue, and some classrooms used it as modeling clay, and now we have Play-Doh. There are 3 different steps into making Play-Doh. First, you have to gather your materials, mix the ingredients, and then add color and scent. I'm hoping today, by showing you how to make Play-Doh, I can save you some money from buying the nasty stuff in the stores and create a bonding experience by making it with your children. The first step into making the Play-Doh is to gather your ingredients. You will need 4 tablespoons of either canola oil or vegetable oil, 1.5 tablespoons of cream of tartar, 1.5 cups of salt, and 3 cups of flour, and a little extra for later, 3 cups of hot water, a mixing bowl, and a spatula, and some Kool-Aid for later. Okay, the first steps into making the Play-Doh is adding in the flour, the cream of tartar, and the salt. And it's kind of messy, so make sure you have a way to clean it up. And then you're going to put it on the stir setting on your mixer and raise the mixing. You're going to let it stir until it looks pretty consistent throughout the whole mix. You can use the spatula to put down the stuff off the sides. Now you're going to turn off your mixer and lower the bowl. It should look pretty consistent throughout the whole thing. The next step is to add the 4 tablespoons of oil, and the water. Now you're going to put that on the next setting up from the lowest speed and let it mix. It's going to be really runny at first, but we'll fix that towards the end. And make sure that all of the mixture towards the bottom gets mixed in with it, otherwise it'll be really messy when you get done. And you can stop it a couple times just to make sure that all of the bottom is stirred in. And it's going to be kind of chunky at first and look kind of gross. And you're just going to mix it a little bit more. And now, because it's a little runny, I'm going to add some more flour to it. Just dump in as much as you think it needs. And then mix that in. And get the stuff off the sides. And you just want to add as much flour as you can until it reaches the consistency that you like. This is the consistency that I'm going for. It's just a squeezable clay. And it seems to be reaching that point. So just scrape all the stuff off the sides. And then mix that for a couple more seconds. And then we'll move on to the next part. And the next part to finishing your Play-Doh is to add the scent and the color. There are 2 techniques to coloring your Play-Doh. You can either use the method that we're going to use today, which is the Kool-Aid, or you can add just food coloring of your choice. And with the food coloring, you're just going to pour it right in. But with the Kool-Aid, you're going to use the whole packet, and then you're just going to dump that right in. And you're going to dump a little bit of water with it to dissolve it. And you're going to mix that in. And make sure that it mixes. Sometimes it likes to stay on top a little bit. While it's mixing, there's also 2 different ways of scenting it. You can add like vanilla or any kinds of oil like that. But as we did today, just pouring the Kool-Aid in scents it itself. And because of the water, it's going to get a little bit more runny, so you're going to add some more flour. Mix it in. I'm just going to pour the rest of my flour. And then just continue to mix the rest of it. You'll know when your Play-Doh is done is when it comes off the edge of the bowl and it's not really sticking anymore. Done making our Play-Doh today. The end of the Play-Doh should turn out pretty much like a dough that you would play with, or like bread dough. I'm hoping by today showing you how to make the Play-Doh that you can make it with your kids or make it yourself just for some fun. There's 3 different ways and to make 3 different things that are needed to make your Play-Doh, which are gathering your materials, mixing the materials, and then adding scent and color.